My story unfolded in a town in New Jersey called Linden, and I grew up in an Italian-American household, very close-knit with my father, my mother, my grandmother, and my older brother. And Michael, you could often find us sitting around the kitchen table eating. That was our main focus, but always laughing, conversating, arguing, but nonetheless communicating and connecting through those conversations. And I believe in my heart that that's where my passion for communication began, which at that point as a little girl was really more focused on communicating from the stage and being a performer and one day being on Broadway. It was interesting because no one in my family were performers. My father was a factory worker. My mother worked as a hairdresser. My grandfather was a ballroom dancer back in the day, but there was no sense of, I want to make this a career. And then here I come, the oddball in the family. And my family was always so supportive, but they definitely advised me that it's a big dream, Renee. It's almost like wanting to become a quarterback in the NFL, but there was that fire within me, and I started taking dance class and then doing community theater. And that first time I sang a vocal solo, I'll never forget it, in a show, George M., and it was Down by the Erie. It was like, down by the Erie, there waits my pal. And I caught the bug. I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do with my life. And I started taking private voice lessons, continued with the dance classes. And when it was time for college, I told myself, I know that my one true love is performing. So I want to major in musical theater. And again, everyone told me, Renee, you're crazy. You need something to fall back on. It's such an unstable career, which is very true. But I said, no, I'm going to do it. And I attended Wagner College in Staten Island, New York, a beautiful school, liberal arts program, and I majored in musical theater. And what I loved is that it wasn't a conservatory, so it wasn't just all dedicated to performing. I still had my liberal arts courses, but then I really had my focus in performing, being in theater. And it was the best training I could have asked for. Right after that, the day after college graduation, I was on a plane to Biloxi, Mississippi to be the lead singer in a casino show called Heat Wave. And that's where it began.